What's going on, YouTube? We back. Let's get into these patch notes, man. Let's get into these patch notes. My people been waiting for me to give, my breakdown. I'm gonna kind of briefly go over it because I'm gonna fully go in depth when I start my Play State of the Game show this Saturday. It's gonna be each and every Saturday. Play State of the Game at 11 a.m. over on Twitch, man. So I'd appreciate if you guys, came on over, pulled up to Twitch, caught up, rocked with your boy, and I appreciate you guys. If you're new to the channel, hit that sub button for your boy, man. Join the Vibe family, and if you're enjoying the content, smash the like button. If not, smash dislike, but let's engage. So the PTS is dropping tomorrow. Well, if you're watching the video today, it is tomorrow, right? So I'm recording this as of Thursday. I already have my PTS preloaded and ready to go. So as you can see, because it's coming out of PTS 1, 2, and 3, we're getting 3 phases, right? And we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, I don't understand why they don't just roll it out for console." They voiced this 100,000 times. It cannot be rolled out for console. I dropped a video for Countdown, so if you guys want to check that out, I'll leave the card up top. You guys can check that out, where I broke down Countdown or what I thought about Countdown. But straight up PvE mode, nothing crazy about that. Expertise is a progression feature that allows to improve the maximum performance of select weapons, gear sets. So expertise is something that's gonna allow us to, focus on specific levels of different weapons and specific gear sets, right? Each eligible item has a proficiency rank, which can be increased either through donations or kill XP. So I guess they're kind of rewarding us for playing, which is good. I guess your gear will have a proficiency rank of how much work you're putting into the game, which is kind of a grind feature if you ask me. Gives people a reason to actually play. But let's get into the gear, man. New gear. We got name gear. It's called the Closer, which is a chest piece. The talent is Perfect Spotter. So it amplifies weapon and skill damage by 15% to pulse enemies. I do believe that this will be updated to maybe 25. I'm hoping it's 25. Either 25 or 20. Or else there's no point in creating this Perfect Spotter if it's going to remain 15% like the original spotter already is, right? So the setup, which is a backpack, which is a talent for perfectly opportunistic enemies you hit with shotguns and marksman rifles, amplifies the damage they take by 15% from all sources. So what I think they released this because they want people to use the weapon that they drop, which we're gonna go over in just a few seconds. So they dropped the marksman rifle or some sort of rifle that can work perfectly with this. Perfect opportunistic. That's not bad. I don't think people are gonna use this too much with shotguns. I mean, you can, but I feel like with the way the meta is getting ready to change, I don't know if people are gonna be playing up close any longer. Like, I feel like they're turning this game into a cover shooter, and it really wasn't that. And I was hoping we never got here, but regardless of the fact, I'm always gonna adjust and get ready to play. So the exotic weapon, this is the kind of weapon I was talking about. So Dread Edict. I hope I said it wrong, or Edict. Could be wrong. Exotic variation of the SVD marksman rifle, which people are gonna combine. They're gonna combine that with the setup. So the setup, people are gonna have the setup backpack, and they're gonna combine it with the Dread Edict, right? The talent full stop. Shooting enemies builds stacks to cap of 20, right? Headshots grant 2 stacks. Each stack grants 2% weapon damage and 5% headshot damage on reload. Clear all stacks and gain 5% of your armor as temporary armor for 10 seconds for each stack removed. This is going to be great for PvE. PvP, I don't know. That's neither here nor there. We'll see. I mean, well, to be honest, you can use anything in PvP. I just don't think it's going to be effective when it comes to like fighting like the sweatiest players in the game. It's going to be like a little bit hard to like play with that type of passive style unless you're like sniping or like, using the White Death. To me, this is probably the best piece in the game that's coming. The Catharsis, I mean, unfreaking believable. Like, I love whoever made this mask deserves a kiss on the cheek, right? So talent, vicious cycle, which is pretty much another way of saying berserk. And if you know anything about division, and if you're an OG player, you know what the hell berserk is, right? So vicious cycle, taking damage builds stacks to a cap of 30. Build stacks to a cap of 30. Build stacks to a cap of 30. I had to say it 3 times just to take it in. Each stack grants 1% weapon damage, so that's 30% weapon damage, right? Taking damage at max stats triggers a purge, removing all stacks and status effects, and then dropping a healing cloud that restores 5% of max armor for 10 seconds to all allies in the cloud. So if you got multiple people running this catharsis, I wonder if that stacks. So instead of restoring 5%, if we have 3 people in the group or 4 people in the group running it, is it 20%? You know, these are things we're gonna have to test in the PTS. But I love the mask. I love the stacks. People are like, oh, how are you gonna gain 30 stacks? We get shot at all the time. If you're gonna be getting shot at, you're gonna be popping kits. You're still getting shot at. You got unbreakable procs. You're still getting shot at. You pop another kit. You're still getting shot at. You're at max stacks. It's not gonna be hard to get max stacks with catharsis. But I love that mask so far. Is it gonna completely, you know, replace Coyote? I don't know. But we'll see. Blue screen, I thought this was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. I thought this was hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Blue screen, a variation of the Stoner LMG. Blue screen for PlayStation players, man. You know, that's just hilarious because, you know, PlayStation 4 players blue screen all the time. PlayStation 5 gray screen, whatever may have you. But talent is the disruptor round. Shooting an enemy marks them and adds a stack to the agent of up to a count of 50, right? So you can stack up to 50. Shooting a marked enemy refreshes the mark and adds stacks to the agent. When you deploy a non-shield skill, remove all stacks on agent and all marked targets trigger an effect. 1 to 10 stacks post mark target for 5 seconds. 11 to 25 stacks post and disrupt marked targets for 5 seconds. So I think they want you to use this blue screen. I could be wrong. I think they want you to use the blue screen and, like, you know, find different ways to, like, put that together. There's a couple of things I'm thinking in my head. You know, they probably want you to use the blue screen with Perfect Spotter, but I don't. It's things I want to think in my head because right now, kind of doesn't make any sense to run an LMG with Spotter. But with this build, you probably will be able to run an LMG with Spotter. But, like, I think it's so many things going through my head right now, right? So name weapon, we got the Dare, the LMG HK GR9. Talent, perfect flatline, right? So wait, talent, perfect flatline, okay. Weapon damage by 20% to post enemies. After 2 kills, applies post to the next enemy you hit, right? Dare, perfect flatline, right? So amplifying weapon damage by 20% to post enemies. After 2 kills, applies post to the next enemy you hit. So it's like an automatic prop. And then you got King Breaker, which is another version of the same talent. It's called King Breaker. It does the same thing. So it's like you got 2 variations of the same talent. You can use an AR if you're an AR guy. You can use the LMG if you're an LMG guy. Honestly, I think LMGs are back. You know why I say they're back? Is because I think shields are done. You know, and we'll get into that. So let's talk about the balance adjustments. This is like, you know, the meat and potatoes. This is like, what everybody's, you know, all riled up about. But hey, you know, I digress. Let's talk about it, right? So modification to shield skill behaviors. Shields now take significantly more damage in PvP. I like that. I'm cool with that. The part that I don't understand, I don't get it. Shields now irresistibly disorient their user when broken. So not only is the shield gonna go down in 2 seconds now because they're trash, I now have to get disoriented like I've been pulsed with confused. I mean, I don't understand the point. My shield has never killed a player. Why isn't skills being nerfed or, you know, reworked or reduced as far as the damage it puts out, right? These are things I'm confused about. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm worried. I am worried. I'm worried. But we're gonna see how it goes. You know, I'm really excited. I'm very happy still. I don't care what happens. I'm still gonna play the game, and I'm still gonna enjoy it. So they updated Intimidate, right? Oh, I skipped the part. So they excluded shields from the in-sync talent. So you can't proc a shield to proc in sync. To me, that automatically changed PvP. Off rip. Because in-sync is the strongest damage talent on a weapon by far. It's not close. In-sync is the strongest weapon damage talent in the game. By far, you can proc it non-stop. It's like barely any cooldown on in-sync, right? So if you can't use your shield to proc it, you're gonna have to come up with creative ways to proc in-sync, right? It's gonna be a lot more bleed hives. It's gonna be a lot more, bullshit that's gonna people are gonna use to try to keep in-sync proc. Now, it says the text of those talents has been updated. So now we're gonna get into something that I felt like was pointless, but I guess everything has a point. Updated Intimidate and Perfect Intimidate talents. I feel like Intimidate is extinct now. It's not really something that people are like worried about anymore. It's not meta. It's not, the be all end all. It's not the reason why people are dying, or it's not what's, getting people killed in the DZ. And the new behavior, while you have bonus armor, gain 1 stack each second to a max of 7. So while you have bonus armor, gain 1 stack each second up to a max of 7. So, each stack increases total weapon damage by 5% to enemies within 10 meters. All stacks are lost when you have no bonus armor. So as you have it, you're getting stacks, but we all know how Intimidate works. You don't have the bonus armor that long. I've never seen somebody have bonus armor for 7 seconds. Unless you're rocking Memento and it's PvE and you're grabbing non-stop trophies. Other than that, GG's. But I can see that being OP in PvE. PvP, it's 4% weapon damage per stack instead of 5. But that's pretty much it. I got a more in-depth way of how I want to break this all down in my Play State of the Game episode. So I hope to catch you all there on Saturday, man. If you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up button for your boy, man. And I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace.